Oh, I was muted. Guys and girls, what is going on? Thank you so much for checking out the channel. We have a very special guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, and is none other than Scrubbing, one of the coolest cats on the interwebs today. Scrubbing, what is going on, my friend?
Yo, what is up, my dude? Hello. Thanks for having me, bud. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Dude,
Hello.
it is so cool to have you on, man. I'm a huge fan, bro. I'm
Dude, I'm
fanboying
a
right
huge fan
now.
of you. I'm a huge fan of you, my dude. It works out. We have our own like little fanboy circle going on. I like it. What's up, my buddy?
Man, how's your day going, dude? Thank you so much for making the time to come on with us tonight.
Dude, absolutely. Dude, that was fun. If you guys, in case you guys ever want to hear about like the inner backing workings, I guess, of this, we had a nice little chill talk beforehand. We're hanging out a little bit before we did the talk, so it's been good. Like any single time I get to hang out with you, you've always been, I don't know, just awesome to hang around with. So good day so far. I think it's gonna get better because we get to hang out with everyone, like watching and hang out with each other. It's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be hella fun, guys. In case you don't know, Scrubbing is a pretty large YouTuber and an even
Wish.
bigger Twitch streamer. Man, when did you get started on YouTube? That's something I've been curious to ask you about.
Dude, do you want to hear this is kind of a little bit of a ramble story, but I think it's like not the worst. So way, way, way back in the day, like way back then, I think like when I'm like in like 14, high school, there used to be like Machinima Respawn, like all the gaming stuff, Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, where every little bit of like gaming and gameplay, let's plays or whatever, looked awful. Like they're on like like they're like 480p, there's like little lines on the screen. So I used to watch that stuff all the time, like all the time. So maybe like in 2010 or something like that, I did a Call of Duty channel. I was in like Battlefield, Call of Duty, like those commentary stuff or whatever. And that's kind of where like I started doing content forever ago. Like I think at some point I got to like 10K subs, and there was actually like a lot of really cool YouTubers like Vicstar. I met like a lot of like the old like OG Call of Duty people, stuff like that back in the day. Like they were like my friends. Like they had like 100 subs or something like that back in the day. So it was really cool. And then after that, I kind of did the YouTube stuff a little bit. Eventually got bored, didn't make any money because I was like 13, 14 or whatever. And then I started the Twitch stuff, and then started doing YouTube again before. So now we're here hanging out in your podcast and your stream.
Dude, so what? Wait, what year? What year was it?
I'd probably say like 2009, 2010, like, or we're talking like OG forever ago back in the day YouTube life.
Yeah, that was the golden years I hear of YouTube though. That was like the best
Dude,
time to get in.
it was a wild west. Like there was like that was like when it got crazy. There was like so much weird stuff. This is where people didn't like there wasn't any rules. Like people were just like whatever. There was like full movies up there, no problem. Like full TV shows. People were playing games. It was kind of crazy.
Wow. They were streaming like Cinemax up in there or what?
Yeah, dude, they had like literally there'd be like full
Wow.
Family Guy episodes and chilling. That's kind of how it was back in old school Twitch. Like Twitch when it was just in TV, you used to literally just be like, here's a channel like this. Literally the channels themselves would be like Family Guy, but they'd be Family Guy numbered like 1173 because literally they were doing Family Guy 1172 and then it got banned. So then the next day they just come back with the same exact stream and just go to like Family Guy 1192 and then 193, 9495. Like the internet back in the day was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Pranked Films, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Let's go,
Yo,
man.
let's go. Go.
Pranked
Nice.
Films says for the quest of the Halo Xbox. Oh boy,
Oh,
is that still a thing? I don't know, man. Hey, you
that's a
never,
doozy.
uh, you never know because Killer Cam tweeted out an alert the other night how Ants Online put up Halo Xbox, so maybe there's still a
Dude,
possibility for that.
did you hear the
Holy,
drama with that though? There is some drama with that one.
oh, there was some canceled orders, huh?
Yeah, dude. I was going through their tweet and it was just like 50 canceled orders. I was like, ooh,
Oh, that's not
that's
good.
not good. Yeah, I was like, that's like probably all their stock right there. Ooh, ooh. Dude, I can't believe all those restocks are still having all those issues, man. And, like it's been a year and a half, and I can't believe it, dude. It's nuts. Ooh.
Yeah, I cannot believe it either, man. I was like 20 pounds lighter when all this stuff started happening, and then I stepped on the scale, and that's how I gauge these restocks now. I'm like, my God, 20 pounds ago the PS5 was hard to find, and it's still hard to find. What the hell's going on?
That's how I feel, man. Like making all these ridiculous videos, dude. It's like it's nuts. I feel like I've definitely gained some weight as I've just been sitting here on my computer and stop doing stuff. You know, it's crazy.
But to be fair though, dude, like the thing is, I think what people really enjoy about your content, man, is you're very like you're like talking to a friend, dude. You're when you chat with people on Twitch, it's like you're talking to a friend, and you're really like down to earth, and I think that's what people really enjoy about your streams and your videos. And I gotta say, man, you got a voice ready for radio. Have you ever been offered like a radio job, dude?
Dude, I would love that. Like, I feel like I say so much random stuff, like random filler stuff, you know, for Twitch or us talking or whatever.
Yeah.
100%, I would love to be like on the radio, or I would say like podcast, dude. It'd be so fun. Just like sit down, chill, and just talk about random stuff. You know, it just sounds awesome. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, it does sound like a hell of a good time, man. And so we were talking, before we went live, we were talking a little bit about wrestling and how you have a
Hell
friend who's really
yeah.
hardcore into like indie wrestling and like the and WWE. I mean, there's a major event tonight. You know this, right, Scrubbing?
Yeah, you were telling me about it. Yeah.
WrestleMania, baby. So
Let's
I
go.
Scrubbing, I wanted to ask you, man, because you have one of the coolest voices on YouTube today. Could you do me a favor, man? I know this is actually not part of the thing the stuff we were gonna talk about, but so and for my hardcore WWE fans in the house, uh, one of the most popular phrases by Vince McMahon himself is "Welcome to WrestleMania." Is there any way you can do that for us, Scrubbing? Can you do that?
Yep. Dude, you want me to do like a good like welcome to one video game dude stream?
Oh my
Was that
god!
bad? Was that cringy? Was that cringy? Was that bad?
No, no, no. I'm gonna do what people do when they pay for a cameo and then use it like in their intros to the videos. Welcome
Let's
to
get ready to rumble in video game dude stream.
Oh man, yeah. WrestleMania is a huge deal for. There's 2 nights now for WrestleMania. It was too big to contain it for only one night. We had to
See,
have.
dude, I like that though. It builds up the hype, dude. You have like a good day one. There's like maybe some drama or like the next show. You know, like there's like hype. Like there's like a whole weekend of it now. I like that. I'm down with that.
Richard Castro says Merry Christmas. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna
Merry
get my.
Christmas.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get myself a. I like that, dude. You know why do we spend so much time in putting up a tree for only a couple of days of the year when you could just have it up?
Dude,
Why?
it's been like 2 years for me, man. It's been like two. It's not good. It's not good, dude.
It's
It's been
it's.
too long. It's been too
Jim
long, man.
Jones says Scrubble Mac says no chance, no chance in hell. That was the
Oh, shit,
that's the
no.
freaking Titantron for Vince McMahon. Uh, Gabo says 2 of the greatest voices on YouTube. Oh, well, no, well I know Scrubbing for sure though, man. Dude,
No,
imagine.
dude, you have like that like nice. I don't know how to like say this well. You have like that good like calming teacher voice. Like, dude, if you were like a math teacher, I would actually listen to you. Like, I'd fall asleep, but like both in good ways. It'd be awesome.
It, oh man, yeah, math was not my strength up in high school. It was actually history. I used to take like AP classes. I was a big history buff.
Dude, I can see you being like a good history guy. All right, you put me on the spot. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah.
What is the most random history fact you remember? Out of the blue. It can be basic. I don't care. Just like the first thing that comes in your head.
The first round. Oh my god. I'm getting nervous now.
So that's how it was too. So you got to deal with it. I got to put you on the spot.
So now I'm gonna go into conspiracy theory mode now.
That's fine with me.
History fact: JFK, the JFK assassination. Uh, I was hearing that Lee Oswald was actually after the Texas governor, who was the passenger in that car, and he shot the wrong guy.
Ooh. That's some interesting shit. I'm down with that.
Yeah, and I looked into it for a couple, like during quarantine, dude. I was all into conspiracy theory stuff on YouTube, and it makes sense, man. I don't know how many of you guys out there think the same, but JFK, unfortunately, yeah, the Lee Oswald got the wrong guy. He was actually gonna go for the dude who was the passenger.
Dude, I'm in the same boat with you. Something like because you said that. Every now and then, like I know sometimes conspiracy theories can be like completely crazy, you know. But every now and then on YouTube, or like you end up on like a Reddit thread, or like some random weird website from like 2009. Sometimes you just spend that. It's like 12 o'clock. You're kind of bored, and you're just going deep into those conspiracy theories. I know the exact vibe. And
Yeah,
sometimes they do have merit. Like sometimes you're like, wait a second here. I mean, sometimes obviously they're crazy as all heck, but
right.
sometimes you're like, hmm,
Yeah, man.
hmm.
Like, and I don't go out that often and I don't go out that much, but when I have family over, they look at me at like the guy from, the Always in a Sunny in Philadelphia meme where he's like
Yeah,
pointing to
at
the
the board.
whiteboard. That's me. In their eyes, that's me like all the time.
Dude, that's like the crazy thing because so my sister, they like do like a lot of world traveling and stuff. They do like blogs and all that. They've been big into the like the QAnon, all that type of stuff. So like not to go deep into that. I don't like whatever you guys think, whatever. But it's the same exact thing where sometimes they'd come up to me and they're just like, look what happened. Like look at what happened here, and look at this connection here, and this connection here, and this in here. And I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, no matter what people think, at least it's entertaining. Like at least like everything that's going on here, at least is like an entertaining story, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is a rabbit hole, man. Like, um, but earlier you mentioned that you were on, dude, you were on Twitch since the Justin.tv days?
Yeah, that's how I have the Luke account. Like I have twitch.tv/Luke. Funny enough,
Dude, you're a Twitch OG, man.
we got the OG baby. Let's go, dude.
That's freaking amazing, man. That's crazy, dude. So how was? So I didn't really get into Twitch, but I do remember the Justin.tv days. Um, but how the hell like? So Twitch back then was pretty nuts. I would think, right?
It's kind of like a weird story because it started off with like Justin TV, and like I mentioned before, it's just like all it's like movies. There's like movies everywhere. There's like TV shows everywhere, and there was like a few people doing like 24/7 vlogs. So like imagine like I'm like it's 2010. And I like no one knows the internet. You're not really making like it's not like a Logan Paul vlog or like a big content creator vlog. It's like some random mom that's just bored and she's like just streaming her kitchen, and so it's not entertaining. It's like that good quality. It's entertaining. So that's
Yeah.
like basically like all was going on Justin TV or like movies and TV shows. But that's why I think Twitch came up so good. If for some reason you guys on YouTube just don't know Twitch or whatever, not familiar with it, basically Justin TV was the first one. It was more based on like in real life stuff, and then there's Twitch TV, which is basically like video games. So way back in the day, it used to be like both on the same website, like 10 years ago, and then it switched over to Twitch because, like, say like you want to like watch like StarCraft, you want to watch Call of Duty or Battlefield, whatever game you're playing, FIFA. Like it'd be weird because you'd have someone watching Call of Duty and then the next stream over they're trying to find a different stream and then there's like a random woman making a cake. You know how it's like it could still be entertaining, but it's just not the same demographic, it's like not the same style or whatever. So it's
Right.
always weird. And then to switch over to Twitch and the kind of history is from there.
And then now we have man, Twitch has evolved quite a bit since then.
Now we have people on stream now sleeping again and doing ASMR microphones again. We're having like hot tubs and pools and stuff too.
What's the big ear lick streamer? Amaruth?
Amaruth.
Amaruth.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
kind of it's funny because one of my good friends, Dizzykin, probably one of my best like Twitch friends, she does it too. Like she doesn't do like like hot tubs or big bikinis. She just does like the really nice like calming, cute girl. Like have relax and vibe and stuff like that. So it's funny because like we'll have like the Amaruth girl who's in a hot tub chilling, doing all like the ear licking, and then I have my friend over there who's just like making like getting like cool little water sounds. Like you jiggle a water bottle or something like that. Like you hear like
Oh yeah.
the
Like
comfy
the
squish or whatever.
Yeah, like the ASMR is big. ASMR helped me sleep a couple of times. I have a really bad insomnia sometimes, but ASMR is a legitimate way to fall asleep. So your friend does like the cool stuff with like they put a water in a bottle and like they'll tap it and
Yeah,
stuff. And
dude, I think one of her like some of the things that she was doing is she'd literally do Pokemon card unboxings. So she would literally get like Pokemon packs and then just unbox it, but like super like quiet and ASMR. So you hear like the crinkles of the cards. You hear like the like the really like like the swipe or whatever, but it like sounds nice and stuff. She has one cool one. She does a candle, so she literally has a candle like next to the microphone. So you have that like really calming, comforting, like crickling sounds and stuff. It's actually kind of cool. Like I kind of mess with it.
that does sound pretty cool. Um, Sorry guys, we had a little bit of a that was on my end. That's not Scrubbing's really expensive camera. That was my My
I just looked up on the screen. I just saw myself looking like a derp.
yeah, was that the first time that happened? Anyways, I figured it out. It was my my setup here.
Oh, you're fine.
That's pretty cool, dude. The ASMR thing is a pretty legitimate thing. So I have a really good friend. I don't know if she's in the house right now, but like she was telling me that like that's the only thing that helps her fall asleep is ASMR. And she told me one time, she's like, you should do ASMR, and I was um like, I mean, and she wasn't the first person that told me that like I have a
Dude,
voice
I
that
literally just told you that 2 minutes ago with
yeah
a teacher comment. No
I,
joke. Like, yeah, dude, I can see you doing it good. I can vouch.
yeah, maybe I can do another YouTube channel where I'm like reading from a history book
Dude,
for
I'd fall
school
asleep
and
to that. If you could, I'd be like, like you might be joking, dude. I would actually watch that. Like, no joke, I'd sub to that. I'd probably like it.
um man, that's so yeah, the ASMR stuff on Twitch, it's a legitimate thing, but a lot of creators took it, I guess, to another level. There was a horse head involved at some point, if I
Dude, there's a
remember
lot of booty
correct.
involved too. Just saying, a lot of booty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of but for those there's a lot of people out there that Facebook gaming, what I started streaming on a couple of years ago, a year and a half
Oh,
ago.
really?
And yeah, but I missed so Facebook gaming when it launched was actually a really good place to start like streaming if people wanted to, but now it's very oversaturated again. So if people, do you have any tips, scrubbing, for people who are wanting to start up a like a streaming, or if they're not getting enough views or a big following? Do you have any tips for them?
Dude, are you ready for the biggest ramble of your life? Because this,
Yeah.
I got the list, dude. I got like, you know how we just made the meme with the guy with the chalkboard and stuff, you know, the whiteboard. This is
Yeah,
literally gonna be me right now. Okay,
that sounds
so
good, man.
I don't know if you know this, but you know Gathalion? Like, I'm not sure if you know him on Facebook and stuff like that. Yay
Get
or nay? Yay or nay?
no.
Okay, so he's like, used to be a Twitch guy, moved over to Destiny, like he's a big Destiny guy, does a variety of stuff or whatever. He was first on Mixer, went to Facebook. I just kind of want to bring it up because he was like cool dude, cool, like good content. So there's like really big three differentials. So when it comes to YouTube, actually, before I go on this big ramble, because you said you were doing like Facebook before, you've seen me on Twitch, you're literally streaming on YouTube right now. Just for you, which one's your favorite of the three? Like just the vibes, like anything. I just want to hear your thoughts on that first.
Of the three? Oh, of the
Yeah, of the three.
platforms.
Yeah, the platforms. Yeah, which one do you like the most, first and foremost?
Well, I'm biased right now. I have to say YouTube because that's what I've been focusing on for like a year and a half. But I do know Twitch is the more popular, right, of the three.
Yeah, yeah.
But my favorite's I'm gonna say YouTube, man, because I'm able to have a really cool connection with people who come in, and the subscribers and stuff. They have a community tab where like you can interact with them when we're not streaming, or when we put up a video like on Twitch. I don't know if you can have replays, but can you communicate via the comments like with
Dude,
other?
that's the one thing I wish we could have on Twitch. Because like how you said for community tabs on Twitch, there's like no way for me to interact with my followers. Like unless I'm live.
Yeah,
But like, what if like like what if I'm doing a stream that's at like 3 in the morning and it's like, hey, I just want to hang out with the European people. I don't know, whatever. Like you can't do that, and that's why I really like YouTube for that aspect too. Like I totally agree with that.
yeah, yeah.
Dude,
That's what I do enjoy about it. But
I was gonna make
Twitch
I was
is
gonna make fun of you, dude. I was gonna be like, if you said anything besides YouTube as you're literally streaming on YouTube, as people are watching you on YouTube, I would have called you out so hard.
yeah. It's somebody at YouTube right now is like my FBI agent is like with a cigar right now. I was like, I think I'm gonna let him just bury himself a little bit longer. I don't want to end the stream right now.
But so okay, let me I'll give you the ramble, I guess. Also, if in case anyone ever wanted to do content, and as I like talk, like I want you to chime in, like interrupt me, and see if like you agree or disagree. Because for me, I've been doing content for a long time, and I know you've been doing stuff, especially for like even doing like Xbox stuff, restock stuff, kind of like what I've been doing too. So like chime on in me, interrupt me all you want. But I really feel like nowadays, especially as like a Twitch streamer's perspective, it is awful to stream on Twitch. Like, I love the people who watch me on Twitch, but there's like no discoverability, there's no like virality. It's really hard to get like new followers on Twitch, etc., etc. But on YouTube, and you can probably like vouch on this yourself, sometimes you get those random videos that just pop off. Like, have you ever had like one of those in the past few months? I'm sure you have. Like, just that random video that gets extra views for some odd reason you just don't know why.
Yeah,
Like, has that
yeah.
happened to you recently?
It has, yeah. Where and then you get recommended a video that's completely unrelated to what you were just watching. I'm
that
like,
too.
that's how I got into the JFK conspiracy theory.
Dude, I know it's always the weird YouTube recommendations that kind of like lead you down the rabbit hole. So that's
Yeah.
why I like the idea of YouTube because at least for me, like even yesterday, like one of my videos was like a nice like 1.5 thousand views or something like that, which I think is great. And then randomly from YouTube recommendation went up like 4,000 views. And there's like nothing different, nothing unique. It just randomly was like pushed by YouTube for God knows why. And I love that stuff because on Twitch or say like, you know, even like on Twitter or other things, a lot of the times you don't get randomly pushed and like kind of, I guess, nudged into that direction by those the platforms. So that's why I always say, like, for me, if you're ever like a starting content creator, kind of like I know we kind of like segued off that pretty quick, but like for on Twitch, it's hard. Like I literally tell people if you're like you're starting off on content, like not that I'm like some messiah of content or whatever, but it's always nice to hit like a thing like a TikTok where the algorithm kind of picks you up really quickly. And even though like it may not be the best content or best followers that like follow you into other stuff, it's so nice to go and have that. And then you have that springboard because you can kind of test out and be like, okay, I made like let's say a PS5 video, it got 5,000 views, cool. And then oh cool, I made a wife video where I surprised my wife with flowers, it got 1,000,000 views. So you can kind of go and see the differential where it's like PS5's cool, it's niche, but people like my wife apparently, stuff like that. Or like saying the opposite thing for YouTube. Say for us, we did a lot of Xbox stuff. So for your channel, I'd feel like it was really nice because people kind of knew you kind of like the Xbox Series X guy, like the Halo especially. And you're kind of like, okay, that's my little baby niche. I tested the water and people kind of like that, And I think it's kind of cool because you can test the waters on say TikTok or YouTube versus say Twitch, you just can't really do it. It's kind of like you're on your own. They're like just good luck. So I just feel like as a starting content creator, it's just always nice to take that weird risk and just make a video you guys think maybe people would like, or maybe you make a video that people don't think they even would like. Because I've had videos that like will go get 50,000 views on YouTube, and I'm like, why would anyone watch this? And then I make a video that I really put a lot of effort into, and then it gets maybe 500, which is awesome. Like that's still like really cool and like really nice numbers.
Yeah.
But just in the big differential, is crazy to see.
It
That's such
is,
a
man.
random ramble on my part.
No, that it makes sense because David Heiner, what's going on, man? David Heiner is a he works for Frito Lay. He was telling me about the Cheeto
That's awesome.
shortage, which sounds kind of nuts, man. Cheeto
See, there,
shortage.
there you go. You make a video on that. It kind of fits your theme. You talk about the consoles shortages
Yeah.
and all that stuff. That'd be something that'd probably be fun to go talk about. I'd watch it.
Yeah, Jesse Harrison, thank you so much for being here. Also, Walter Samples and Jim Jones. But actually, dude, to build up on that point, something like that recently just happened. I spent 5 to 6 hours on a video that I put my heart into it, and it got like a third of the views of my other stuff. So,
Mhm.
but like you said though, it is important that you talk about stuff that you're passionate about and that you feel really good about. And in the end, I think the audience can know when we're being like fake about something, and if our heart isn't in it. And that's very important too, is to be doing and talking about stuff that you're passionate about. Like so, like for you, for an example, dude, like when I join your Twitch streams, you're always like very into what you're doing. You're always very enthusiastic with your audience, and you just can tell, dude. You can feel through the screen that you love what you're doing and you love the people who are there. So that's what's really cool about you, man. And I think that's why you gained such a large following so fast on YouTube. You're almost up to what, 60,000 subscribers, dude.
Dude, that's the crazy thing for me because like I'm sure like most people don't know that much about Twitch, but on Twitch I have like 70,000 followers, so I've been doing a lot of the content for a while. So
Hmm.
just in the comparison from like 10 years of Twitch into like a year and a half of doing YouTube, it's kind of crazy on like how YouTube was just like whoop, and then Twitch has just been like a nice like little scroll like crawl up there. Kind of crazy to go and see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, guys. I left Scrubby's Twitch channel in the description. If in case you guys haven't followed his Twitch channel, give it a look, man. Cause he's really cool. I'm telling you guys, he makes everyone feel at home over there. And there's a reason why he has 70,000 right followers on Twitch. That's awesome, man.
cool too, because if you guys don't know, Video Game Dude's actually like rated me from YouTube, like a stream like this, into like my channel. And even everyone who kind of came over has always been awesome and cool. They're like nice, cool people. So shout out to you guys watching in the first place. Like, thanks for watching my bud, dude. He's cool. I love Video Game Dude. That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if he
Oh,
wasn't cool.
thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. This is still kind of crazy to me because I legitimately was a really big fan of yours when I started seeing that the restock stuff was becoming a thing, and I was like, man, this guy's cool. So I'm really happy to have you here, man. Really appreciative of you. And I'm also very appreciative of everyone here in the chat. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for hitting the likes. It's gonna help the channel stay relevant and help to bring more content for you guys. Appreciate you
Because
guys.
you mentioned the scary restock word. What? Okay, I've kind of seen the flow already on your channel itself, because you're kind of, I think, just more doing like the general gaming news and stuff. But now that you've personally kind of stepped a little bit more away from the restock stuff, like what do you want to do next? Like, what's like your next chapter, I guess, for your channel? Like, what are you kind of feeling? What are you vibing?
Yeah, man. So that's something I'm still kind of figuring out, and I've been trying to get a lot of feedback from my subscribers. You know, I'll hit up the community tab. I'll try to ask them on Twitter, and for the majority of the part, like majority of the subscribers and followers who really enjoy the channel, they want to back up anything I want to do in the future. And so the thing is, like, I play every console. You know, I play Nintendo, PS5, Xbox. The only thing I don't really game hard on is PC. Are you a big PC gamer?
That breaks my heart, dude. That breaks my
Yeah,
heart.
I know, right? if I
It's
if
funny
yeah.
because I feel like Twitch people are all PC. So like if I ask my Twitch chat, they're literally all PC. And I do like a lot, the console stuff on YouTube. They don't give a single F about any of that. It's kind of funny. So it breaks.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we like the console, folks. I like, I have my PS5 literally right here. You can maybe see on the frame. Got my Switch. I'm down with it. I play. I'm like you. I play like everything. But
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart whenever someone's like, I like my PS5. And I'm like, but what about PC? What about like CS:GO? What about League of Legends? What about Dota?
Man, I haven't played that in a minute, but I might jump back into it, man. So which PC game is your favorite?
Dude, so okay, this is like I feel like half the things I always say are always so embarrassing. There's this one game, StarCraft. I love that game, dude. I played that game like 10 years ago when I was in high school. That and League of Legends, and those are the games I vibe. Like if my friends, I've been roping my friends who used to play with me 10 years ago to literally re-download it because it's free and play with me. But yeah, it's StarCraft, StarCraft 2,
Nice.
League of Legends. Those are like my hidden, I don't know, like my hidden joys when it comes to gaming. Like I play everything on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer. I play literally every game, new releases when they come out, like whatever. Like I literally just beat Tiny Tina's. I'm gonna probably play Ghostwire Tokyo tonight. But
Ooh,
man, it's just that League of Legends, man, that StarCraft. I love that stuff, dude. I love it.
dude, you're gonna stream Ghostwire? That's the one game I couldn't afford. I bought
Dude,
I bought Tiny
dude,
Tina and Kirby, but I couldn't afford Ghostwire. But you're gonna stream that tonight? I'm actually
hmm
curious to know how it plays out.
Dude, I'm not really that looking forward to it because I've heard awful things. So I mean, I
Oh,
didn't hear
have
like
you?
bad, but I've heard like a 7. Like it's not bad, but it's not good. It's not bad. I feel like that's what I keep hearing. So I hope it's gonna be like more on the upper sevens than the lower sevens, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, anyone in the chat, you guys, have you played Ghostwire yet? What did you think about it? Did you stream Elden Ring?
Dude, I've been getting made fun of. I'm like 90 hours in. Like I'm basically at the end of the game. I think there's maybe like 2 more areas or something like that I have to go through. And I still haven't beat it. I think I'm gonna beat it soon. Like maybe after Ghostwire, I'll commit like a week and just finish it up. But I'm so close, dude. I'm like literally 90 hours in.
Fudge, yeah, man. I think I told you on your stream when I was messaging you. I actually, it's crazy, dude. That game took over my life for like 2 weeks.
It was
I
so
I
good,
did
dude. It was
not
so
leave.
good.
Yeah, by the time I finished the game, I had a beard like this long. I had long nails. I looked all gnarly, dude. I looked like I
You
was
literally look
ready.
like your character, dude. You look like your tarnished character in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I looked like I was ready for like the new Resident Evil game, dude. I was like, like,
Yeah, I can see it.
it was
That's
so,
been me, dude. My hair's been growing out. I'm turning like one of those like hipster guys now. My hair is crazy nowadays.
dude, you got amazing hair, man. I got the hair that, like, see, I'm an old guy, dude. I'm a boomer, so like my hair is now growing to where like Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. So it doesn't grow here anymore. It just goes whoop. And I'm just
Dude, I
like,
feel
my
like
God.
you have like a good face structure though. Like I always say, like if anyone like just for hair and stuff like that, like you pull off your look really good.
Oh,
Like I'm
thanks,
literally
man.
looking at you like right now on like screen itself. Like you pull it off, you're looking good.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, no, Elden Ring, guys. I was talking a lot of crap about Elden Ring when it was announced. I'm not gonna lie, and because I was not never really a big Dark Souls fan, but holy crap, guys! If you don't like Dark Souls games or From Software games, you gotta try Elden Ring. It's like it is
Good.
amazing. It was if you can like dedicate a couple of hours into it. Are you a fan of Dark Souls scrubbing
Dude,
or?
I beat every game. So I have Bloodborne, Sekiro, like Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. Demon Souls actually broke my PS5. So
Oh
I wanted to beat it, but I was afraid to still. I still own it. I'm afraid to even launch the game though. But that literally broke my old console. That's actually kind of funny enough. What
wow.
got me in the whole YouTube side. Funny enough. So thanks, Demon Souls. Thanks.
Oh, did it really? It got you into like doing YouTube content?
So like so since I do like the Twitch and stuff. Funny enough, like every Twitch streamer basically has a YouTube, but they just never upload to it unless like you're like the big guys, or they just pay someone to do it. So actually, the first video that kind of went viral-ish is when the PS5 came out. Like I was still doing like I did a few restock videos, but like it was like just people casually watching. I was doing it actually on Twitter a little bit more so, and then I made a video because Demon Souls like day one came out. I tried to play it. I wanted to stream it on Twitch, and then I launched it. And within like 2 hours, it literally bricked my entire console. So like literally like the entire game broke. The whole like I couldn't even launch my console. I tried to turn it on my PS5 and the whole thing like just would not, like you couldn't even launch an app. Like the whole thing got bricked, like bad bricked. So then I made a video on it and I was like this is kind of messed up, man. Like I just got this. I'm kind of peeved. And that video actually went mini viral, in the sake of like I had like 3,000 YouTube subs at the time or whatever. And they got like 10K views because like, brand new console, people were
Yeah.
like, why is there issues? What's going on? And like I had proof too. I literally had like the crash and issues shown all that. And that actually, funny enough, kind of caused, I guess, like oh hey, like people care about brand new console content. Oh hey, people are still having issues trying to go get it. So that's kind of like what kind of sparked a lot of that. Like, hey, let's go try to make content with it.
That's freaking cool, dude. I did not know that. I didn't know that that was the game that kind of like. So, what made you jump into the restock restock updates?
So funny enough, dude, I'm sure everyone who like ever was been trying to get consoles or whatever, Wario. Like I saw Wario's tweet because he was actually, I'll give him credit. He was the one the tweets that I got my console. Like I got my console day one. So I used his Amazon link. So you're welcome for like the $5, Wario. By the way, just saying.
I know, dude. $5. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad for him. So then basically I saw him and I was like, how are people having issues? Like, because I have my own like real life friends, like Twitch viewers and real life
Right.
friends were like, man, I can't get a console. I can't find it. But I'm like sitting there, I'm like, well, it looks like Best Buy is like updating their API. It might be getting a console sooner. Hey, look, here's Target or whatever. Or, Amazon dropped a month ago. Let's see what's up. So in my head, I'm like kind of helping out my friends just on the low, where I'm like, hey, it's literally live. If like, here's a link. Like boom, like I'm just like watching Twitter. Here's a link. I see it live. I know you need your console. So then I kept getting like all my like random friends and like Twitch viewers and stuff basically getting their stuff. They're like, hey, let's go. Like, thank you for doing that. So then I figured like might as well go make actual YouTube videos on it because I don't want to say it's easy because it is I mean, in theory, it's kind of easy. You just have to check out and buy it. But it's kind of like I guess what sparked up all that stuff because I like the idea of helping people. Like I like people getting the hookup. I like people getting their consoles. I think it's cool. So then
That
at that point, I was like, well, people are watching for PS5 stuff. Well, people need help getting the PS5s. It's kind of just like a boom, boom, like win-win.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened with me, man. I was the people who were watching my videos and stuff, they would reach out to me on Twitter and they DM'd me, hey, can you help us find a PS5? Because I shared my story about how I was fortunate enough to get one from. So the day that the PS5 was announced, Target actually uploaded it, and then Walmart the same night, even though Sony themselves said pre-orders are gonna start
I
tomorrow.
hated that. I
Yeah,
hated that.
the test determined that was a lie, and so the freaking if it wasn't up to Sony, like freaking Target and Walmart just uploaded it out of the blue, and I was fortunate enough to get one, man. I kept reloading all these major retailers, and when they reached out to me, and then I saw Jake Randall really blowing up with his restock streams, I was like, well, maybe I can share something like this with my my subscribers. I wanted to it started off trying to do it for friends and for my subscribers, and then I realized, you know, I mean, my streams were getting like 1K, 2K views, and I was freaking out, dude. You know, before then, my streams, I was only used to like one or two people. And when it was getting like 1,000, I was like, oh my God, I was like overwhelmed, dude, a little bit. But I realized that was something people wanted or needed, you know, and I totally get it, dude. To be able to get a console, especially before the holiday season. A lot of people don't think about this, but for me, I realize the importance of it. Gaming brings a lot of joy to people, man, you know, in the darkest of
100%.
times. Yeah. So I know how important it is because I've been in that place before where like you're having like a really like shitty day or a shitty month, and gaming helps you kind of relax a little bit. That's how I'm able to cope with anxiety and like depression. Gaming is a huge um it helps a lot. It helps a lot. So I was like, you know what, I want to be able to help others get it, and that's where I realized it started becoming a thing, man. So I totally understand what you're saying, dude. I know that your intention is to help others, and I know like you and me are in the same wavelength, dude. Where helping others makes us feel good, and what we're doing is actually helping other people, and that's really cool, man. At the end of the day, that's amazing.
So that's like always my favorite thing too, because even when I'm going through tweets, like sometimes like there's a bad drop and stuff like that. But like that's one of my favorite things, because even today, like there's that GameStop walk-in and people are getting their consoles. Like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll see people's tweets and they're smiling, they're like with their kids, dude, or something. It makes me so happy to see. Because like like it's not only like sometimes for parents, I've seen a lot of parents like trying to do consoles and even just gaming as a general sense.
Yeah.
That makes me smile, dude. I love seeing like the mom or like the single mom who got their kids like the 1 in a million chance the PlayStation 5 where it's hard to go and find. Like that, when I saw pictures or I see like those surprise videos or whatever, I'm unironically, dude, I'll cry. Like it makes me so happy seeing that. Or like the dad
Yeah.
where it's like, I bond with my son and we play games together and stuff. Like here's us playing like, Call of Duty or Apex together. Dude, that low joke makes me cry. I love seeing that. And that's like where I get a lot of my passion to keep on still doing it. Because I'm sure like most people doing the restock stuff, they hate it, like without a doubt. Like all my homies and stuff who I've ever talked to in private, like they're still doing it. Everyone hates it. It's the same thing we've been doing for the past 2 years. But I don't want to speak on everyone else's behalf, but I could probably speak on like something like mine or Cam's or something like that. Or it's just like seeing the smile and seeing the end result and seeing people happy. It makes like the effort worth it when it
Yeah.
comes to seeing it, like no, like it's kind of like a doctor maybe. Not everyone wants to be like if you're a doctor, you have a bad day. Like you have a rough day. You could have really bad days. But like those things where everything goes good, or like you help someone or help a kid or whatever it is, and like that kind of, although it's a slog, and I don't want to compare them like whatever I'm doing to a doctor, obviously it's like way different. But like it's like the same thing where like you work hard and you get to that point, and that one smile you get, or that one little like glimmer of hope, or whatever you get, it just makes things so much better. Like like I don't know, it motivates me a lot. Or even someone like you, like being like, hey, let's go hang out and chill. The fact that you literally care enough to like want to hang out and spend time with me, like I don't know, that's just cool feeling, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like gaming brings people together, dude. Like it literally brought us together. It's awesome. I love it. Like it's cool, dude. It's cool. I don't know.
It is really awesome, man. It is really cool. And you know, when I started the channel, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the 15 likes. And Jim Jones says, I knew they would use the Plandumic as an excuse to sell online only. Okay, I actually just read. I'm not keeping up with the chat too much here, but all right, you guys are having a chat in amongst yourselves. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, dude, and you know, when I started the channel, man, I started it because I was a little bit when we go in onto our favorite um YouTube channels stream, I our opinions about something that's going on in the gaming world, or our chat gets lost, you know, amongst a lot of other commenters. And I wanted to do a channel where like I focused on what people care about and their comments. So that's why I wanted to do this, you guys. And I wanted to create a space on YouTube where like your opinion matters. You know, like I care about everyone's opinion. I'm never closed-minded about what other people think or feel about, like, if I come on here and start talking crap about like a Dark Souls game and you guys tell me, well, no, you're wrong. I'm open-minded about it, and I love to hear from you guys. So that's why I created this space here, and I'm so happy to have the opportunity for Scrubbing to come on with us a little bit, man. This is amazing, dude. I'm still kind of like, I'm still fanboying right now, bro. I'm still fanboying.
This
a
were the
little bit.
next step where like you just said if people disagree with you, I just for the next 10 minutes I just had to like disagree with literally everything you say. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I am having a good day. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Just to be that guy.
The best pizza around is Papa John's.
I mean, okay, like sometimes you just want to have. I mean, I live in Chicago. I got the deep dish. I got the good stuff. Sometimes you're drinking, having a day. You want some Papa John's. You want? I'm down with it.
Dude, so there's always I always end up talking about pizza somehow during my streams. And I told you I live in a city where like we don't have a lot of choices or variety with pizza. But if I consider Papa John's the best pizza, what am I missing out on, man? Like
Dude,
where should I go for the best pizza?
okay, I live in Chicago. The answer's obvious. Chicago deep dish, without a doubt. Without a doubt, dude. I don't even have to sell you on it. If okay, actually, I'll give you the easy sell. If you like cheese, you're gonna like it. If you don't like cheese or lactose intolerant or whatever, you're gonna hate it. But if you like that cheese, dude, it is the pinnacle of pizza. It is so good. But I'm biased. I live in Chicago. I'll be honest. But
So, but where in Chicago should I go? Is there a place called Luigi's or something where I can go?
dude, there's always that one Italian. Like I'm Italian. There's always that one Italian dude whose name is fucking like literally like Luigi or like Guy, like Gaetano, just out of the fucking blue. Dude. So there's two places. There's Lou Malnati's, which I think is overrated, mediocre. It's not bad. If it's in front of me right now, I'll eat it. I'll be honest. And then there's another one, Giordano's. Now, if anyone lives in Chicago, has family in Chicago, whatever, they might disagree. Giordano's is the pinnacle. It is like the perfection of like the basically the out like the crust tastes like cake. Amazing. The internals cheesy up the wazoo, dude. There is so much cheese everywhere. You literally like you have like those famous like string pools, dude. It's basically like you're eating a huge slab of warm, melty, gooey cheese. But some people may not with it beat that. Like I respect that, you know? Like it's not end all be all. But if you have that deep dish and you like cheese, and I'm a cheese guy, I love me some good cheese. Oh my, it's basically like you're just eating a glob of melted, good flavored cheese, and it's amazing. With the sauce on top, you get like some sausage in that, you get some like green pepper or whatever, some onion, some mushroom. Oh, ho, ho. Like, dude, it's so good. It's so good. It's one of those things you have to try. Like, you may not love it. You may like normal pizza better, whatever it is. But deep dish is like a once in a lifetime thing. If you don't try it, you got it. It's so good. Hopefully, I sold you on it. It's amazing, dude. I love it.
I think you did, man. And it looks like chat agrees with you, dude. So Parajust says Papa John's. What? No way. Spinoza says Chicago pizza for the win. DJ Joe says I've had it and it's great. Scrubbing FTW. Jim Joe. Jim Jones says my brother goes there every Chicago trip. Jucky has a question for Scrubbing here. Question: what's the difference between Xbox Family Plan and new PlayStation Plus? Ooh, that's a good
one.
That's a good one. That's a good one and a good segue. What do you think about this new PlayStation Plus that they announced, man?
Dude, I hate it. I'll be honest. Like, I usually like try to be more optimistic on YouTube because I feel like might as well. Man, like, dude, it's so just give us day one games. Oh, how about like this? Give us like maybe day one games like 2 weeks after the fact or like a month after the fact.
Yes.
I would literally buy that, dude. I'd buy it. I think a lot of people would. Like, I mean, they could still have the hype people who want to buy the game, the first month, and then like sales maybe kind of drop off after that. Dude, would it not be great? Or even charge more, dude. If you did $25 for like the PS Plus day one, like streaming or playing the games, kind of how Game Pass does, I would pay the extra $10. I 100% I would.
Yeah.
And they probably make more money. Like literally, they probably make more money. Like, ugh. So it's so frustrating because it's so close to being good, and it's so close to like people can be excited, and everyone on the internet, like YouTubers, people in articles, people on Twitter, all agreed. Day one, cut the cost. You'd probably make money in the long run. It's worth the investment. Like it makes people happy. But it makes me so sad that they didn't do it, dude. It makes me so sad. That's why I just think Game Pass is the pinnacle. It just sucks because there's no good Xbox games right now, but hopefully soon. I think they have a rumored conference, I think, in like 3 or 4 months or so, like throughout the summer. So maybe they'll be like finally give us some Starfield news, some Fable news, maybe like some Halo multiplayer updates at some point, maybe another Forza, like the next Forza iteration, like maybe finally maybe Gears BR or something, anything. So I think whenever they start getting like proper good like day one titles, because I mean Xbox has been dry, they've only had Halo and Forza, and in my mind Halo sucked and Forza was great. So
Oh, wait
I
a
don't
minute, wait
know.
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Did you just say
I'll
Halo
stand by it.
sucks?
I will stand by it. I think Halo
Oh,
is awful. I will stand by it. Like
oh
fight me.
my.
I'm down. I'm down. Throw out your reverse count. I got you, dude.
No, no, yeah, that's cool, dude. Like, I respect your opinion. I think it was the best. I mean, it was something that Halo needed, which is something different. Not so linear. It was an open world Halo, but they didn't really go all in with that open world Halo.
That's the thing that sucks. If they went all in
Yeah,
and they didn't like remake it, revamp it like 5 times, it had potential, dude. Like I,
yeah,
I saw the potential there, but it just fell flat, dude. I don't know. I would stand by it. And the multiplayer, dude, like they never had like new maps. They didn't even have like SWAT game mode like day one or like snipers. And that's what I used to play like back in Halo and Halo Reach and stuff. So it
yeah.
breaks my heart, dude. It broke my heart. I saw Fate though. If they have like a huge update, like they release like 5 more maps and like all the game modes and like everything's clean, I'll play it. I'm down. But
Yeah, I know that SWAT was an option. I don't know if it still is. It was one of those timed options. But
yeah, I checked it out like
yeah.
it was like 2 weeks later or something like that. I did check it out, but like, how do you not launch Halo with SWAT? Like, come on, dude, come on,
We yeah. I really enjoyed my time with Halo, but I do have to admit I haven't played it in quite a bit of time, and there's a reason
Yeah.
for that, right? Like they didn't keep it fresh enough. They didn't keep it
Mm-hmm.
fresh enough. They have to keep when they announced that it was gonna be free to play, it's free to play, right? Am I wrong in
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that?
yeah. Multiplayer. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? Like, why? It's like when you were paying for the whole experience, at least you know that they were gonna put their heart and soul into it. But
Exactly.
free to play games sometimes take a back seat. So hopefully, it gets the treatment that everyone is looking forward to. But I loved it though. I do have to say I did love the latest Halo that came out because it was a step in the right direction but like we were talking about, they didn't go all in, which kind of sucks with the open worlds
Mm-hmm.
a part of it. um I totally had a question in my mind and I forgot what it was going to be. Oh, so we had yesterday was April Fool's Day, right? And
Oh, I hate April Fools. But
it
you go
was
on, go on.
yeah, it was a messed up day, man. And I told myself I'm gonna go off Twitter. I'm not gonna be reading anything. And I almost fell for one uh April Fool's joke that came actually from Santa. No, it was a fake Santa Monica Studios profile. It
Dude,
was a
I fell for like 3 of those too yesterday. I know what you mean.
yeah. I fell for a couple of them. One of them was saying how they were joking that Ragnarok was delayed until next year.
I would
Speaking
have
of
cried.
Speaking of which, though, I was thinking of Ragnarok when we were talking about the PS Plus, the new PS Plus. How cool would it have been to launch the new PS Plus with Ragnarok, dude, as like a timed,
Dude.
like like we were saying, make it playable for like a month. That would have been a hell of a good way. And I was saying
Why are we not in
yesterday,
the marketing team, dude? Why are we not in the marketing team? We would give so much money, man.
yeah, we should be on the marketing team, dude. Jim Ryan, where you at, man? Jim Ryan's out there somewhere
Slacking,
with a
dude, you're
VR
slacking.
headset, still like. I don't know if you saw those memes of him like streaming. Like they put his little profile picture, like if he was on Twitch, like streaming a VR game, or like with a headset. He had his little
I
headset on.
didn't see that, but that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, Jim Ryan's out there somewhere still with his headset, still streaming on Twitch somewhere. But
Well, they're
that would have been,
grind.
I think, the ultimate way to launch the new service, dude.
Dude, they would
Ragnarok.
have made millions of dollars. Like I said before, like say like $25 a month, give it day one access, God of War Ragnarok, and like just think about the people who just wouldn't auto renewal, or like people who want to keep it to check out previous games. Think like Ghost of Tsushima, other stuff like that. They would have probably made so much money. Like they probably would have like 10+ million subscribers like day one on the expensive plan, and that would have paid for the entire game. I think $25 times like. Dude, $25 dollars versus like 10 million people, that's like $250 million. just on the first month. Like that is, I mean, you might make more money off of selling the game by itself over time, obviously, but like that's some insane amount of money in general. Plus, people usually buy the games even on Xbox and stuff too. So, and then like basically people auto renewal, that's just easy money, baby, easy money for Sony. Like why? Like I don't know why they just don't do it. Like it generally surprised me that they just never did that. This is
Yeah,
why we need to be on the marketing team. I'm
let's
saying.
go, man. Jim Ryan, we're coming for you, man. We're gonna send you our resumes.
Fuck the resume, dude. I'm just gonna walk in and kill my ideas.
Just walk in with a suit and a suitcase.
I just act like I belong and hope for the best.
I would probably walk in with just like the top part of my suit and just like regular like shorts, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell?" And I'll be like, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm used to streaming on YouTube." Okay,
Dude, I'm wearing gold shorts, dude. I'd literally wear the same thing. I would literally just go and walk in with a huge, like, nice suit, and then have like these on in the background.
And then Jim Ryan looks at us and he's like, "God damn it, you're hired. You're a straight shooter. I love it."
And he's like, you have an outfit. Only we respect that. You have the gusto, man. You're hired. My new VP.
Fishing
I'm
club.
done.
Fishing club. What's going on, man? Says Giordano's cheese is too chewy. Am I saying that right? Giordano's?
It's Giordano's, yeah.
Giordano's. I'd rather have Luz or Picodes. Luz.
I respect it. So basically, just like I said, the whole big difference on Giordano's is like it's more on the cheesy side. Lou's is more of like a girthy pizza. So like think you get like a meat lover's pizza. There is like a lot of stuff. There's like some good stuff in there. It's like filled, there's sausage, like it's like a big pizza. I don't know how to word it better. It's just like a very, very filled pizza. Giordano's is still like filled, but it's just more on the cheesy side. So it's kind of, on the preference.
Dude, do you prefer like, oh, this is an important question. And Jucky Jucky says I'm watching you in the restroom. Okay, that's good to know. I'm still in restroom watch Matt. Like that's cool, Jucky. That's all good, man. You can watch me from wherever. It's all good. Make sure to smash that like button though. But no, so are you a pineapple guy? Pineapple or no pineapple?
Never tried it. I feel like I should. I've never tried pineapple on pizza.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Try it, man. Try it.
But like what's like the secondary? Like you get the pineapple, but like is it onion? Is it like mushroom? Is it like ham? Like what's like the vibe?
Oh, it's supposed to be ham, but I actually just prefer pineapple. Like just pineapple, man. I don't know. I'm a pineapple guy. How many of you guys like pineapple on your pizza?
See, in my head though, I just feel like a cheesy pineapple just doesn't sound good. Like I mean, okay, like let's say I had a bowl of pineapple right in front of me and someone just poured cheese on it. Like in my head, that just doesn't seem good. I don't know. I should try it before I knock it though. But in my head, it just never seemed like amazing.
Spinoza says she wants to know your what's your take on Italian beef?
Dude, I think I talked about this before with you. I want to go to Portillo's after we're done with our little like stream. I'm gonna get one. I'm down, dude. An Italian beef, amazing. That's like I think like a Chicago staple. We have like the Bona beef at like Portillo's, like just in general. That is the good, my dude. That is the good. Like you gotta get it like gotta get the peppers, the green peppers, yellow peppers. Get the sauce. You gotta get the dipping sauce, dude. Oh, if you're ever in Chicago, I think like hot dogs, deep dish, and the beefs. Like those are like the triple staple, I'd say. I love Italian beefs. They're so good.
So I learned something new today, guys. Before we went on live, Scrubbing was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some Portillo's," and I thought he meant portobellos. So I was like, mushrooms? You're gonna get some mushrooms?
like no, dude. I'm just not gonna get a bunch of mushrooms by themselves.
Yeah, man.
But, okay, in your defense though, it sounds like it. Like Portillo. Like that sounds so close. That really does.
Yeah, all we got over here are tacos and more tacos, man. So I think I have to go out and experience the worlds of restaurants and stuff. Get a different taste.
You gotta go to Chicago. We have a lot of good Italian, Polish, and Mexican food over here. Those are really good.
Ooh, nice. Have you ever heard of a chile relleno?
I feel like if I literally were to Google it, I'd be like, yes. So I like it sounds recognizable, but off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, Phil chilies. Where are my Hispanics at? Up in the chat. Yeah, chiles rellenos are pretty good, man. They're chilies stuffed with cheese, and they have the batter. They're fried in a batter, but it's like an egg batter. But
Dude,
it's good
anything
though.
fried, I'm with. Anything fried, you know it, dude. You know the flavors. Anything fried's always good.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start a low. So I started. I've been on and off a low carb diet, but next week I'm definitely gonna start it again. Everyone in the chat's like, yeah, man, like you started it twice already, but
You know what? Starting it twice is better than starting it 0 times. So you know what? I'll give you credit.
that's true. Jim Jones says Chile rellenos all over Cali. Jim Jones representing Cali. And Junkie says Happy Lao New Year, Matt and Scrubbing. Happy
Oh,
Lao
heck
New
yeah,
Year.
dude.
Nice,
Happy New Year to you too,
nice.
bud. Yeah, heck yeah.
Dude,
Let's go.
so are you a fan of VR gaming? Have you ever tried your hand at VR games?
Dude, I want that PSVR 2. I have a Vive, but I don't know if I can even say this up on YouTube. This is it's slightly embarrassing, but I gotta be honest.
No, go for it.
The
We can always
the
edit
main
it.
thing, dude, the main thing I've ever used my VR headset for is for. It's not often. I'm not like a pervert or anything like that. I tried the dirty deed with the VR headset. It's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad. You gotta trust me, okay? It's not that bad. I don't know if you can do that with the VR2 when it comes out, but you wanna know what? it was that bad.
I clicked on those by accident one time, and it was like I was looking into like a really weird, like.
Dude, wait, if you want to hear kind of a funny story, okay. So I've been a Twitch streamer forever, so I have like a lot of the bigger Twitch streamers. I've known them. We played games together in passing or whatever. So I don't want to name any names here, but there's a very very popular Twitch streamer. It gets like 20, 30,000 live views all the time. Like good guy, good homie. Been around the stream forever. Like I'm talking like top 5 of all of Twitch. Back in the day, if any of you guys remember on VR headsets, if you ever want to look at anything inappropriate or bad or whatever, there's a Steam game. And it's called, I forgot what exactly it's called, like VR Home or something like that. You had to pay like $1 or like $2 or whatever. But essentially, like it would like let you go and import MP4 videos, like so just videos in general, into whatever you see in the headset. Like they have like different things now, and it's more normal now, whatever. But back in the day, this is like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's like a random thing. It's like VR, Steam Room, whatever. So I buy that because, as I mentioned, sometimes you just want to see what the hype's about, whatever, on the dirty deeds.
Yeah,
So
you got the FOMO going, where like you don't want to miss out on something that's, you
like
want to see
like,
what
you
everyone's
see a
talking
tweet,
about.
you see a Reddit post where it's like, this is awesome, this is cool, you gotta try it out. So I buy the game, and this is like I mentioned, like you can even look at the Steam reviews. They were all just like, yeah, I use this for the dirty deed. Yeah, I did this for this. I did this for this. I did this for that. Blah 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 blah. Like, oh my god, I love the all that stuff. So, of all the people on my Steam's friends list, there's this one streamer guy I'm friends with, the awesome guy, and he has multiple hours in that same game when he got his VR headset. So I'm looking through there. I buy it myself. Everyone knows if you buy that on Steam, everyone knows what's going on. I'm looking on that one, and he has multiple hours played. Last played like 2 days ago, dude.
Did he unlock any trophies, dude?
Dude, he had all the trophies, man. Anyway, sorry, that was.
He has the platinum. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ranked number 1 on the Steam most longest played person of the game. Anyway, so that's probably someone on the slightly inappropriate side. So I'm sorry in advance, but it was just so funny when I saw it, dude. Because everyone knew, it was specifically only done, did for the dirty, they're not normal stuff.
Everyone checks it out. They just don't want to say it.
Everyone does. I'm owning up to it. I did myself. That's why it's funny. It's so funny. It's like, imagine like a ninja or like whatever, PewDiePie, biggest Mr. Beast, whoever's the biggest YouTuber. Like you go and see them and they're just like, well, I know what this guy was doing on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Anyway, you can segue off of that one.
Yeah, dude.
Make it normal, dude. Make it normal. I dug myself in the hole, man.
So the thing about VR, man, it's gonna sell out, probably because of that very reason. But so I've been saying how PSVR 2 is gonna sell out. And I wanted to get your take on that, dude. Like, do you are you a VR fan? Are you gonna get the PSVR 2? Do you think there's gonna be a demand for it as much as there is for the PS5 right now?
So, dude, I think my take on the PSVR I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like the Switch. You know how like when the Switch OLED came out, it was like hype. It was actually out of stock like pretty decently for like maybe like 2 months, 3 months or so, kind of give or take,
Yeah.
like kind of on off, on off. I think that's how the PSVR is gonna be because it is kind of niche. So it'll probably be like $400+. It'll probably be expensive. I wish we had the price point by now, but like you have to like physically have the PS5, so that kind of tones down like the overall market a lot.
Yeah.
Because well, like I could maybe see someone buying a game before they buy their PS5 or whatever. I could see that, but I don't think anyone out there is going to buy a PSVR before they actually own the PS5. So thankfully, that'll only be like 20 million people or so they have to compete against. Plus, it's also kind of expensive. I think it'll be like the Switch, where it's like 2, 3 months, maybe like out of stock the first few days, so they make more, and then it'll slowly kind of becoming more available as time goes on. So I don't think it's gonna be like hardcore like the Xbox or PS5, where it takes like literally months to go even see one in stock, let alone buy one. But I think it'll be kind of like pretty hype as long as it's good. Like if there's good games and like good stuff launched with it, I think if it's good, people like it. But I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy 3 years later we're still trying to find one. At least in my
Right.
opinion.
And so I was thinking that the hype has been built up quite a bit because of Oculus. And the I think VR is pretty big right now, dude. I think VR has a bigger market than people realize. But also they're launching it with the Horizon VR game.
Dude, I'm hyped up for that.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I want to be like Aloy in VR. Hell yeah. Shooting arrows at people and stuff.
Dude, that's the one thing I'm worried though, because if they don't make good games on VR, I feel like no one's gonna want to buy it. Like you could have like one or two good games. Like right now, I think for normal VR, I think the big staple games probably like Beat Saber. Like everyone loves Beat Saber, everyone buys it. Or
Yeah.
maybe like the Half-Life VR. Like those are like the pinnacle where everyone wants to buy them and get them. But there really isn't that many good VR games out there. Like they're good, but they're kind of like a novelty. They're kind of niche. They're not that crazy. So I hope that the PSVR can maybe almost normalize gaming. Where you could have like how you mentioned, like the Horizon, and then maybe you can top on that. Like imagine like God of War in VR, or imagine like Ratchet and Clank in VR. And while it may not be like work out perfectly, it's like you want to have those options. Like you want to have like a good looking graphical game that you can play and utilize and enjoy. So in my mind, like that's what I want. So hopefully they'll actually go come in clutch, because everyone, that's the big thing for all games and game consoles, PC, Steam, whatever, Xbox, Switch, whatever. You want games. You want to play games. You want to play fun games. Like it's cool to go have a $500 VR, but if the only thing you get is a novelty of like a Horizon game and Beat Saber, why are you gonna spend $500 on it? You know?
Right. Jim Jones in the chat says that he fell out of his chair playing a VR game. So that's a good question I have for chat. Are you guys excited for PSVR 2? I'll actually put up a poll in a little bit to see how many of you guys are going to be getting a PSVR 2. I'm excited for it, but like you said, it could end up being kind of like the OLED. Speaking of which, is the Nintendo OLED readily available now? I think it's,
I'd say yeah.
yeah.
I probably something if you go to an Amazon, you can probably just go straight up order it, like no problem, yeah. Which I think is nice.
Yeah, and I think PSVR 2 is gonna have a pretty major so if in case you guys are looking for a big a really fun VR game on PSVR, I would recommend Moss. I don't know if you had a chance to try that one, Scrubbing Moss.
I've never heard of that before. What's it about?
So you play this little like mouse that's like on, it's like a 3D platformer, but it's really fun, dude. It uses the VR element like really in a really good way, where you can't play this game in a regular, like a regular style. You have to play it in VR. You have to use your environment to solve little puzzles. But Moss 2, I think, is being developed. It's coming out pretty soon. That's a really fun VR game, in case you guys haven't tried it out. And it has some really cool, like, fun boss fights in it also.
Dude, I played some Batman VR game before. It's kind of cool. I really think puzzle games are like the pinnacle in VR. It kind of lets you have like a different element. I think even like I think like escape rooms and stuff like that for VR. Now that'd be cool if I saw more stuff like that on PSVR. I'd be down with that.
Hell
Like I think
yeah.
like sometimes normal games, like think like Call of Duty. Like, would you really want to play Call of Duty on VR? I'd be down to try it, but I think probably most of the time I'd prefer just playing like like keyboard and mouse or on a controller or whatever. But certain games, I think like especially like VR games, a puzzle aspect is the way to go. Like I really really like the idea of that.
Yeah. Do you like horror games? Like, do you like Resident
Dude,
Evil and stuff?
horror in VR? Oh yeah, dude. I will be honest. I played a lot of horror games. I'm hyped up for like the Corey coming out in the next few weeks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But boys, I've never done horror VR. I kind of want to, but I really think that'd be generally scary. Like I played Outlast, I played Amnesia, I played all the generic, like scary games, and they're not like Resident Evils. They're not bad, but I really think the idea of VR and like in that extra immersion would really freak me out. Like it's like so imagine like I always think in my head like you're playing VR, you're looking forward, like you're going down the hallway, but then imagine there's like someone just behind you following you. So like you hear the
Yeah.
sound, or like you hear like a wood creak or whatever behind you. That would throw me off so bad, dude. Like I'd be so like in real life I'd be so afraid.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7, dude, was so I love horror games, and nothing like, I'm not really easily freaked out by any of these. Like I think the last game I that came close to freaking me out was Outlast,
Hmm.
but playing Resident Evil 7 in VR was freaking insane, man. Like there's a part in the intro where like your girlfriend like stabs you in the leg with a knife, and I legitimately like I
Dude, like I
legitimately
would literally probably like straight look at my leg. I'd probably have to take off the headset and be like, "Am I good? Okay, I'm good."
yeah, man. I think that would be really cool, dude. If I know people can stream VR games, that would be funny. I need to figure out how they set that up where you can play VR on stream.
Dude, do it. I think there's like I think it's just like an add-on. I mean, it's more on the PC side, but I think there's like a basically a mod, and it lets you like just pull up like your chat or whatever on your on like your second handle or whatever you want to go call it, like Joy-Con grip, whatever it's called.
Raven, thank you so much for swinging by and saying hello. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, what
We
up,
have
Raven?
our special guest Scrubbing, one of the coolest cats on YouTube and Twitch today. It's a very big honor to have him here with us. To kind of wrap up our VR chat, though, I wanted to talk about a funny story uh, my dad actually has never really messed with the video games too much, but he was wondering what the hell I was doing with this headset on, right? So I was like, "Dad, it's VR, man. Come check it out, bro. You're gonna enjoy it." So he's like, "Yeah, man." So I strapped in like Borderlands VR on a headset, and then he got on it, and then he walked right out of my room, like he just started just
With the
walking
headset on?
straight with the headset on. And I was like, I understand now why they made that cord so long, because like he walked out and he could have been like pulled the
He just
PS4
like
with
really
him.
yoinked like your
Yeah,
console off your PC on the ground.
he just walked straight out, man. And I was like, "Yo, Dad, come back! No, come back, man! They're gonna call the cops
I
again."
just respect how he just doesn't seem like he gives a single F, dude. He's just like, all right, son, or I'm out. I'm gonna try out and see what's up. I'm out. I love that.
Yeah, and maybe that's where VR is going. I know they have some. Uh, there's places that will, you can go in and play like VRs, and they have a huge room set up for you to actually walk with, because that's your first feeling that your brain thinks is like, oh, I can walk, but in reality you're supposed to just stay sitting down. But
Hmm.
like that's a reaction that your body has, that you just want to walk in the environment. And
That's how I always feel. Yeah, dude. There's probably so many times I've like stubbed my toe or like got way too close to my couch or something on the side. It's scary, dude. It's scary,
dude, so are there any games that you're excited for, like any
dude. I start though. I always start this ramble because it sucks. Man, the pandemic I feel like has ruined gaming so hard, but rightfully so. Like, there's like I get it. I give them the pass. Like, I understand the circumstances of it. But even I feel like most games I've played recently are kind of just all kind of sucky. Like the Kirby game, I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I've seen it. Like, you can chime in yourself because you said you bought it. And like it's not bad, but it's not like amazing. It's not like groundbreaking. It's not like like Breath of Wild or anything like that. Or even like for Tiny Tina's, I just beat that yesterday. I liked it. Like it was a good game, but like a lot of these games I feel like are just consistent like sevens and sevens and sevens. Besides Elden Ring, I think Elden Ring to me was like probably the game of the year in my mind. But it just kind of feels like there's so much like lack of soul. And maybe just like they want to turn out money, or they just want to like just they want to spend the extra 2 years making a game or whatever it is. But it really feels like gaming nowadays, right now, almost kind of seems like a filler. Where like there's games I'm hyped up for. Like I'm super hyped up for Forspoken, but even on the trailers it looks a little bit buggy and glitchy. Hyped up for Final Fantasy 16, although we don't even have a release date, and like all that. God of War, I'll be honest, looks amazing. Like of all the games, I think that one's gonna be like you know how Sony is. They make very consistent, stable games. But like other than that, though, there's just not that many games I'm hyped up for. Like I'll play them or I'll play like variety games when it comes out or whatever. But like at the end of the day, it just seems like everything's kind of been slogging along. Like they could still be good. Like even for Ghostwire, I was saying before I want to check that out tonight. And
Yeah.
that game, like everyone's like, it's okay. But like I don't want to have an it's okay game. I want to have a game where I'm like, this is amazing. This is next gen. This is crazy. This is cool. But right now
Yeah.
it doesn't really feel like it. I don't know. You could chime in, especially for like the Kirby and Tiny Tina's. Like, give me your thoughts on that, especially.
Yeah, dude, I have to agree with you, man. After Elden Ring was the last game I really was obsessed with, and I'm still, after I finished it, everyone in the chat, if you guys have had that feeling before where you really grow close to a video game and then it ends and you're like, oh my god, like what the hell? Like what other game should I play right now? And I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I've always been a huge Borderlands fan since the first one. And Tiny Tina was fun, but like you said, it was something. It feels like a money grab, and they
Hmm.
didn't put a lot of like heart into it. I don't know if that makes sense for anybody.
No, I
It,
agree. I agree.
yeah, it feels like a DLC that they decided to make into a full game. But I have been enjoying my time with it, but it doesn't. I'm still looking for that perfect Borderlands game that came after Borderlands 2. For me
Yeah, dude,
personally,
Borderlands 2 was pinnacle, dude. They was so
oh
good.
yeah, dude. I mean, Handsome Jack was an amazing villain in that one. Borderlands 3 was fun, and it was a full fledged Borderlands game. But I feel like I don't know, man. Something doesn't feel as good as Borderlands 2, and I'm
It was like
hoping.
lacking heart, dude. Kind of how
Yeah,
you said it was just like lacking like, you know how video games back in the day, they're like, we want to make sure this game is perfect. We want to make sure this game's great. And like nowadays, I feel like there's a lot of games that are tied in with microtransaction or DLCs or just they just want to sell it because it's a holiday season. I think Halo's a good example. We were talking about that before, where like they just want to make sure it's out in holiday season. But if they really wanted to, if they would have waited 6 more months or even next holiday season, it could have been like amazing. It could have been like an experience. And kind of how you said for Elden Ring, I want to have a game like Elden Ring where everyone is like, this game's amazing. Or like everyone's like
yeah,
trying to find these like hidden paths or hidden bosses or like cool weapons or like this weird quest line that no one's ever seen. And everyone's like, this is cool. And like, but see, the thing is, I felt like that with Elden Ring, and I think you have too.
yeah.
But the thing is, you want to have that happen multiple times a year. Like, I don't want to
Right.
have it be the one game. I want to have 4 different games where I'm like, dude, I can't believe this game even exists. You know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Elden Ring definitely, and even though it's not like a perfect game, I understand why it's so loved because like I said, like I haven't really been into that a game like that in quite a bit of time, and that was really refreshing to feel um like really obsessed with a game like that, and I enjoyed my time with it. When it ended, when I got the 100% completion on it, like for the achievements, I played it on Xbox. I was like, man, I felt like a little bit of empty afterwards. And then I went on to play Kirby, and Kirby was really fun. Kirby is fun. I'm still playing it right now, and it's one of those games that if you can enjoy with your kids, it's a really kid-friendly game. And it's so, like, hardcore gamers might feel a little bit deterred by it, but it's a really kid-friendly game. That game has a lot of heart. Uh, you can tell the developers really went hard on it's a feel good game. Like if you're having a shitty day, you can come home, put on some Kirby, you know, and kind of just like chillax. But Elden Ring though, guys, highly recommend that one if you're looking for um a game that feels different than a lot of the other games that we've gotten recently. But I'm excited to see your impressions on Tokyo, man, on Ghostwire
Dude, what if I
Tokyo.
hate it? What if I play for like an hour and I'm like, this game's dog?
And some people in the chat actually are talking about this new Harry Potter game.
Ooh, I
Cilio,
am excited for that. I will give that credit from the trailer and the state of play. That did look good. Did you check out the state of play for that or no?
I saw snippets of it. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. It looks like the perfect VR game if they
See,
can,
exactly. We were just talking about that. That'd be a
you know.
really good VR game.
Yeah, Cilio Alberto and Spinoza saying talking about the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. So is this gonna be like Harry Potter Dark Souls edition, or what's going on here?
This is what I've seen. Like, this is me guessing, I guess, for the talk of it. It kind of seems like it's almost like a slice of life Harry Potter, which I kind of like. So it's more of like, maybe like Persona, where they have the dungeon, like you have like the
Oh,
actual gameplay, but then you
yeah.
also have the slices where it's like you interact with people, you talk with people, you level up your character, like you get different items and stuff like that. At least from what I saw in the trailer, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it kind of seems like you'd have the mixture where it's like you can maybe like maybe like it's like like a college structure, like school structure. You have to go to class. Maybe you go to class, you earn like +1 magic points, like magic power, whatever. And then maybe like you have 2 hours in the game to like explore, and then you can go talk to friends or do whatever, this, and then maybe there's like maybe an overarching boss and area. Like, at least from what I saw, that'd be kind of a cool format where it's like slice of life, you kind of chill, and then actual gameplay, actual dungeon, actual like story progression. Like, I would love if that was the format. I'd love it.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
I have an Android. I have a
Oh,
Note.
I couldn't. Yeah, me too. Is it? Yeah, I have a Note also. Mine's the
Dude, Android buddies, let's go, baby.
like with saying like I don't know who in the chat has tried that. Like if you say like you could turn it on like a flashlight if you say like a something from Harry Potter.
Was it like the Levioso, whatever it is?
Yeah,
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
the words or something like that.
Yeah,
That's sick, dude. I love that. If I talk
yeah.
to my Note, it doesn't do anything. I
I
have to flip a
know.
switch to turn on.
It just tells me how I need to work out more, and I'm like, shut up. I'm gonna turn you off.
It's like, yeah, I already know. Leave me alone.
Guys and girls, thank you so much for swinging by. I appreciate you guys, man. And Scrubbing, thank you so much for taking a little bit
Absolutely, dude.
of your time of and spending a little bit of your evening with us, man. But before we start wrapping this up, I wanted to ask you, did you want to say anything before we do our little outro here?
Dude, I have a few quick things. Nothing crazy though.
Yeah,
Dude,
what's up?
number one, I'm gonna go into just like voluntold Cam. If you ever want to do this again, like get like me and Cam, I think it'd be such a fun squad of us three. If you ever want to do that,
I
one
think
million percent. I have so much fun to do that.
yeah, dude, that would be amazing, man. That would be really cool.
We
I
should
think
do
we
that.
would have a really cool like a group chat here, man. Talking about
Oh,
VR and
next
the
time whenever you're free, whatever, like in a few weeks or whatever, because I'm sure you want to have other guests on, like do your own stuff too. But if you ever want to, like, I will basically force Cam. I think that'd be awesome.
can we force Killer Cam to come on
Oh,
with us?
100% I can. Yeah, one zillion percent. I'd be like, Cam, you're dead to me unless you show up with me in the video game, dude. You'd be like, all right, fine.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it, man. I've been trying to. Yeah, I know Cam's been busy with school and stuff, but we can all kind of like figure out a day where we could come on and just chat and talk with the chat here, like with
Love it.
Parajess and Jucky and Jesse Harrison and Spinoza and Jim
I would love it, dude. I
Jones.
would love it.
That would be fun stuff, man. And Fishing Club. Scrubbing, thank you so much, dude. Again, I really
Thank you
am
for having me,
appreciative
buddy.
of you, dude. And I cannot, guys, you gotta check him out on Twitch. He's gonna be playing Ghostwire tonight. Let's see how he likes it. And I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
being here again.
Yeah, if any of you guys ever the actual like YouTube itself, if you guys were to like say hi up on Twitch, like I'll instantly just be like, "You're from my boy, video game dude. I love you." Or if you guys are check out the YouTube stuff, if you guys are bored, like I'll probably like go and see it through the comments. I always like to go through my YouTube comments whenever I pass out at night. So if you guys are ever like, "Yo, I'm here from Video Game Dude" or whatever, I 100% I would see it. So if you guys are bored, you guys want to hang out there, you guys totally can.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much again, dude. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and I hope you have an awesome stream tonight. I'm actually gonna get ready to watch some WrestleMania.
Do it. I'll probably send you some pictures of some Portillos after I go get it up on Discord. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh hell yeah, I'm down for some mushrooms.
But dude, honestly, I thank you so much for being here, dude. It's always we'll definitely do it again sometime in the near future. I'm done. Thank you,
Yeah,
Dad.
hell yeah, dude. It was fun. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. I'll let you go run out your outro and stuff unless you have any last minute things to say. But this is an awesome time. Thank you for having me, dude. I appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And until we see you next time, stay safe and stay awesome. You're cool. Guys, we're gonna see you later, man. Yeah, WrestleMania.